Hi there. Welcome again to the Old Principal. I am the Old Principal, and we teach a little bit of English, try to tell a story, and try to learn something in the process. Well, today's lesson is the cost of money. So let's see. Let's get some money out. Whoa! I've got some money. In this case, it's Hong Kong money. Okay, and it says the cost of money. So money, 有价钱吗? Whoa, what is this all about? So let's go back now and think about it. Somewhere, somehow, people were looking for gold. And so, let's listen to the story now as we look at the cost of money.
Story 169, The Cost of Money. In July of 1897, it was announced that large deposits of gold had been found in the Klondike of northwestern Canada. The news caused a stampede of would-be miners for the place. About 100,000 people sold all their earthly possessions and started on the long and perilous journey north. The Canadian government required each prospector to bring along a year's supply of food, which weighed about a ton. Only 30,000 to 40,000 actually made it. Those who reached the gold fields still endured many hardships. Flour cost $300 for a 50-pound bag. Kerosene was $50 a gallon, and nails cost 25 cents each. Most of the miners spent the bitter cold winters in crude shelters, often without sufficient food and clothing. Only 4,000 people actually found gold, but it cost them much pain and suffering. Some paid with their lives. Today, people seem willing to go anywhere, make any sacrifice, hazard any peril, just to get more money. Men toil in lonely, damp tunnels looking for gold. Others descend into coal mines deep in the earth, laboring day after day in semi-darkness. Not because they love to be grimy and dirty and to live without sunshine, but because they make good wages. Still others will go down into the depths of the sea, taking little thought about risking their lives, because diving pays well. Money is a good thing, and we are too prone to criticize people who have lots of it. It can be a blessing when it's rightfully used. But each of us must decide how much we can afford to pay for our money. Quotes, "The worst thing about money," wrote the poet Ralph Waldo Emerson, "is that it costs too much." A millionaire on his deathbed told his friends that his fortune had brought him only days of anxiety and nights of restlessness. It's obvious he paid too much for his money.
Okay, welcome back. And we're going to look at a very old story. And in July of 1897, it was announced, 被宣布, that a large deposits of gold, 很多量的 gold, 金子, had been found, 这个找到或发现在 Klondike of northwestern Canada, found in the Klondike. Klondike, 加拿大的这个西北方 the Klondike. You had the Klondike and the Yukon, and these are all areas up in northwestern, as I recall, Canada. Going on. The news caused a stampede. Okay, now, first of all, the news, 这个消息，这个信息 okay, caused 这个使 what? A stampede of, okay, a stampede. If you have horses, many horses, and suddenly they get scared and they begin to run very fast, it's very dangerous. This is called a stampede. We usually use stampede for horses, but you can use it for people too. So a stampede of people is when these miners, 淘金者, miners, also called a little later in our lesson, prospectors, okay, these miners, these prospectors, they heard the news and they ran as fast as they could to go find gold. Why? Why gold? Because gold is what will make you rich. 你会发财. Hey, even here among our Chinese culture, why do people like to give oranges, 橙子? Because they're golden color, especially at Chinese New Year's, okay? The news causes stampede of would-be, 他们想要做miners, miners, 淘金者, okay? About 100,000 people sold all of their earthly possessions. 10万个人，这个不简单。Now remember, there are no modern conveniences like trains and airplanes and so on. So it's a long ways away and it's very dangerous and it's going to take a long time to get there. About 100,000 people sold all their earthly possessions. 他们地上所有的财产都卖掉. They sold all their earthly 地上的这个财产 and started on the long and perilous journey north. Started 就开始又long什么样的旅行 long journey, but it says it's long 好长 and perilous. What does it mean to be perilous? It means 很危险, 很危险. Perilous journey 往这个北方啊，北方. Going on. The Canadian government required each prospector to bring along a year's supply of food, which weighed about a ton. Well, actually, this is pretty good. They understood. The Canadian government, 加拿大政府, required, asked, 要求 every prospector. Okay, now remember what we said? A miner and a prospector. Okay, 淘金者, a miner, a prospector. They're all the same. To bring along 要带来一年可用的食物 supply of food 能够供应一年 Okay, so that's a lot of food. Now, how much food is a year's supply? Well, I don't know about then, but somebody sat down and figured it out. 一公吨, about a ton. Now, a ton is actually a little bit more than, it's about 2,000 pounds. But we just roughly say 一公吨, about a ton. Now, we're talking about a lot of food, and you have to carry this. You just don't carry that on your back. You've got to have wagons, 必须有马车, 牛车, 等等等. Okay, you have to have many ways to carry it. That's just for one person. Going on. Now, how many started in the first place? You remember? 100,000, right? Yep, that's right, 100,000. But how many actually made it? Only 30,000 to 40,000 of these would be, they were dreaming that they would become miners and become prospectors and become rich. Only 30 to 40,000 made it. 达到这个目的地. Only 30 to 40,000. So, a lot of things happened in the process. Going ahead. What happened? Those who reached, but see, most of them died. Some of them stopped and decided to live where they were. Some of them ran out of money and returned. But anyway, those who reached the gold fields, 这个黄金内带, okay, gold fields, 这个黄金内带, still endured many hardships. 还是要这个忍受, okay, 忍受很多困难, endured, 忍受很多困难, to endure. 有些是忍受不了, they couldn't handle all those hardships. Many died, even after they had gotten there. Flour cost $300 for a 50-pound bag. Whoa! Whoa! Today that would be astronomical. I mean, a 天文数字. Really? I mean, you think about it. $300 for a 50-pound sack. 这个50磅的面粉 for $300. Whoa, 这个不得了. $300 for a 50-pound bag. Kerosene 煤油, 这个是一种油, 这个煤油 was $50 一加仑啊，一加仑就差不多还不到4公升啊，4个公升啊。And nails 钉子 25 cents each, 2毛5分一根。Oh, check that out. 25 cents for one single nail. 一根铁钉 25 cents. $1 for 4 of them. 哇，这个不简单啊。Most of the miners spent the bitter cold winters in crude shelters. Okay, so most of the miners, 这些淘金者 spent the bitter cold winters. Okay, now, what is a bitter cold winter? Bitter cold winter is 非常非常寒冷的这个冬天呢 bitter cold 很苦 So when we say bitter 就是苦 but when you put bitter cold means very very cold winters, okay? And they lived in, what did they live in? Crude shelters. What is a crude shelter? 简陋的房子, okay? Very bad. Often without sufficient food and clothing. 经常他们的食物不够, 食物不够, and 他们的衣服也不够. Going on. Only 4,000 people actually found gold. Whoa! How many people started? 100,000 people started, but only 4,000 people 这个 actually 事实上找到黄金啊. Only 4,000 people. But it cost them much pain and suffering, some paid with their lives. It cost them much pain and suffering. 经过很多痛苦 and suffering, 受苦. And then it says, some paid for it all with their lives. 有些付上而付出他们的生命. That means they died. Well, you can imagine that we're talking about a lot of people going, and only 4,000 people actually found gold. And they had pain and suffering, and some paid with their lives. Going on. Today, people seem willing to go anywhere and make any sacrifice, hazard, or any peril just to get more money. 现代的人很愿意冒这个险，他们愿意跑到任何一个地方，经过任何一个牺牲，愿意经过任何一个这个危险，这个 hazard and peril 就是差不多一样的意思。hazard and peril 为了要 to get more money. More money? This is what they're willing to do. People are willing to do many different things just to get more money. Going on. Men toil, okay? Men toil in lonely, damp tunnels, looking for gold. Okay? They toil. What does it mean to toil? To toil means to work. But usually toil gives the idea 很辛苦，他的工作是很辛苦。To toil in lonely, 很有孤单的 okay, damp, 潮湿 tunnels, 隧道 looking for gold. What are they doing? They are looking for gold. Lonely, dark tunnels looking for gold. Of course, they're down underneath the ground. The good news is it's probably not so cold down there. But that's the only good news. Others, it says, descend into the coal mines. Okay, now this is 煤矿. Okay, 煤矿. Coal mines, deep, 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 很深 down in the earth, very deep coal mines, laboring, working, day after day, 一天过一天 in semi-darkness. Of course, when you say semi-darkness, you mean, of course, down in these tunnels, it's totally dark. 完完全全的是黑暗. But they have these little lights on their forehead. They have lights, so they're working in semi-darkness, 半黑暗的, because there's a little bit of light there going on. Okay. Not because they love to be grimy and dirty and to live without sunshine, 并不是因为他们很喜欢脏啊。Grimy and dirty, grimy and dirty 是一样的意思，这个脏兮兮的脏 ，OK， and live without sun 不喜欢看到太阳，不是因为他们很喜欢这些了 ，but because they make good wages， 因为他们的薪水是好高 ，they make good wages. The money they receive is very good. Go ahead. Still others go down into the depths of the sea. 他们潜水到这个海里面 taking little thought about risking lives. 根本没想到这个生命危险 They take little thought. 他们没想到他们生命危险 because diving pays well. 因为潜水的所得的钱他的薪水、他的工资等等是好高。It pays well. You have good money going on. Money is a good thing. It is. Money is a good thing. You know, it's good to have some money, but and we are too prone. 我们太快 Prone means to 太愿意太快批评人 Okay, 批评 criticize the people who have lots of money. So it's easy to criticize people who have lots of money. It's easy to do that. A lot of people do that going on because money can be a blessing. 还是一个祝福you have money 是一种祝福 Okay? It can be a blessing when rightfully used 用得对还是一种赐福 Go ahead. But each of us must decide how much we can afford to pay for our money. 但是每一个人要做一个决定 How much money or how much are we going to 我们要付出多少钱付出多少才能够得到这个钱 Going on. The worst thing about money. Okay, this is a famous poet. 他是诗人 famous Ralph Waldo Emerson. Very famous American poet, Ralph Waldo Emerson. 他说 The worst thing about money, 这个钱最不好的一方面是什么 That it costs so much. 必须付出太多才能够 得到钱。This is what Ralph Waldo Emerson said. Going on. Once there was a millionaire. I am not a millionaire. Are you a millionaire? No, we're probably not millionaires. 百万富翁 is a millionaire, okay? But once he was on his deathbed. What does it mean to be on your deathbed? 他在病床上. When you say deathbed, that means that he is dying. 他正在死或快要死, okay? And on his deathbed, he told his friends, 跟朋友们说, that his fortune, all of his money, fortune, all of his money had brought him 是带来多少东西 only 很多 days of anxiety 紧张 and nights of restlessness 白天紧张晚上这个摇来摇去翻来翻去restless 没办法休息 going on. It's obvious he paid too much for his money. 得到这个很明显很显明 He paid too much 为了得到他的钱他所付出的是太多最多太多 Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. Here is our email address. Daniel 的地址是 theoldprinciple@gmail.com. 我们的网站是 theoldprinciple.org. Hey, I enjoyed spending the time with you. Money costs a lot, and I hope that you will not pay too much for yours.